Inter Milan 1, Arsenal 3 at the San Siro, and the strikers have struck the San Siro. Finally, we have got our number 9 scoring goals. Today is probably the first game this season I feel like the number 9's won as the match. Gabby Jesus with the first goal was a beautiful poacher's finish, and the second goal on the rebound from the crossbar got it in, and he got the brace. And I was thinking, keep him on for the hat trick. And Saka really should have laid the ball off to him in the first half for his hat trick. It didn't happen. That's fine. But Gyökeres comes on. I'm saying Jesus is starting against Man United. He comes on and he was bullying the defenders. Absolutely bullying them. I saw something today in Gyökeres I haven't seen yet in an Arsenal shirt, which was dominance aerially. His flick-ons, his touches were all playing well. He was driving well. The pace was much better. I don't know what he ate, but he was much quicker today than normal. But what I would say is that he, had a point to prove today. He came on. Jesus has just scored 2. He's probably going to start against Man United. But he came on with a bit of flair with him, with a little, a bit of revenge-seeking mission, something to show to Arteta, to prove people wrong. And then that finish was absolutely beautiful. That is what we spent the pennies on in the summer. It's taken us a solid, I don't know how many months now, about 7 months, 6 months to see him. But we have seen him. Gyökeres has arrived. It's no charity pen against Everton. It's not a tap-in against Chelsea. It is a proper goal. And that probably puts him in the team against Man United. I think he should probably start against United now. Although Jesus, didn't do anything wrong. Just think Gyökeres did things right. And that's the difference today. The man that needs to do things right did things right. We won 3-1. It's a huge win. We lost there 1-0, I remember. I think it was the season before last season where we lost 1-0, a little Dragonoglu penalty, and it was a big blow in the Champions League. But today we've gone back with revenge. 7 wins in 7 in the Champions League. I mean, we can win every game in the group now, virtually. We could be the first team to do that, I think, ever, in this format. And look, it's a club record today in the Champions League. Never won 7 games in a row. It's a difficult competition, that's why. And we really have destroyed everyone on our side today. Really have. It was a great win. Big 3 points. And we move on now to the Man United, like I said. And we've got a big game coming up in the Prem. It's the big one. Obviously, before the game, I was a bit critical of Saka and Trossard starting the game. But it worked. And, when it works, I can't complain. But, I was a bit critical of that. Defence was fine. I thought Skelly actually played well today. There's been a few question marks around him. Mosquera played well. Saliba was a rock-solid player. Timber was he's tired. It's good to see him come off earlier on in the second half. And Ben White came on, who I would have started actually today. Marino was okay. He was a bit static in the midfield. But it's fine. Saka, like I said, he could have played the ball across the box more. 2 Gyökeres in the second half, 2 Jesus in the first half. Rolled it through, little through balls. That Saka was being a bit selfish today. He's obviously going for his numbers, I understand it. But you got to start passing, bro. In terms of criticism, I think today the only real criticism is the sort of that goal they scored was very poor defending. I thought we should not be allowing that. Similar to the Gyökeres goal we scored, it was poor defending. I thought the goal they scored was terrible defending from our end, and it's a good finish. Nothing to say about that, but we've got to defend better there. We've got to defend better and not concede goals like that in the Champions League, especially because they can cost you big time. And look, we've won the game at the San Siro. I feel that's a big win. That doesn't come around often. You don't see empty seats at the San Siro that often. I'll tell you that. So we had that stadium empty today. It's a huge win. City lost 3-1 to Bodo Glimt today. You know, they would have been envying our position, and we have shown them our position, and that's at the top of the table in the Champions League, in the Premier League. We've got to keep it going now, and just continue. But look, on the final note, I think we're through in the Champions League now. It's confirmed. But the strikers have struck, and we needed that. We needed that. Slight also mini concern is Kai Havertz today not coming on. There's obviously the Ethan Nwaneri situation. I don't think Eze played that well today as well. If I'm going to be totally honest, he's not been great. But look, we move. It's Man United next. We're coming for you.